The Orange Democratic Movement, Kenya's political powerhouse for over 2 decades, is teetering on the edge of collapse. A storm of internal division has erupted, threatening to split the party that has shaped the nation's opposition politics since 2005. At the heart of this crisis is a fierce battle over the party's direction, with factions forming in its Western and Nyanza strongholds, and a contentious debate over President William Ruto's 2027 re-election bid.
Hakuna siku hata moja tumetoka katika hiyo agreement. Na hakuna siku hata moja baba ametuambia tutoke hapo. Kwa hivyo kama wewe unakuja kuzungumza na baba amesema tuko pamoja na President William Ruto na wewe unasema kinyume, basi wewe huzungumzi kwa niaba ya chama cha ODM.
Point number 8 inasema fight against corruption. Sasa Sifuna aweke signature ya fight against corruption, alafu yeye anyamaze corruption ikifanywa.
Jambo ambalo tunataka baba afuatilizie ni ile MOU ambayo alitia sahihi na William Samoei Ruto.
Supporting Member of Parliament Caleb Amisi dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape. He declared that ODM is no longer functioning effectively, likening the party to a quote-unquote disco matanga, a funeral dance where members are merely swaying, awaiting the burial. His words were stark: the party is dead and urgent action is needed. Amisi, a vocal figure in ODM, called on the party's leadership to address the growing dysfunctioning, but emphasized the need to respect Raila Odinga, the party's towering leader.
We are actually experiencing disco matangas as we speak in ODM. That's what we are doing. We are basically, it's dead. We are now dancing to waiting for the burial day. That's what is happening. Something must be done, and it's urgent. And when you see, the worst is that, and I really pity Baba. You know, some of us who have been to that mzee, we respect.
Raila Odinga, Kenya's former prime minister and a democratic icon, holds a reverent place in the nation's history. Amisi was clear: even when young leaders like himself disagree with Raila's ideologies, respect for his legacy must remain. He said, quote, "You will never hear me abusing him," acknowledging that he and others have confronted Raila directly about their concerns. However, he warned that younger party members less tethered to this reverence are openly criticizing Raila on social media, signaling a generational divide that could further destabilize ODM.
As much as we don't agree, you'll never hear me abusing Raila Odinga because he has a space in history. Yeah. And the young people don't understand that. They'll abuse him on social media, but some of us don't agree with him completely. We have even told him to his face, this is wrong, but you'll never hear us abusing him.
The root of this turmoil lies in a strategic disagreement over ODM's political future, particularly regarding the 2027 presidential election. Secretary General Edwin Sifuna has taken a firm stand, insisting that ODM must not support President William Ruto's re-election bid in 2027. His position directly challenges recent signals from Raila Odinga, who hinted at the possibility of rallying the party behind Ruto. What began as a difference of opinions has escalated into a full-blown rivalry between two powerful blocs within ODM, one rooted in Western region and the other one in Nyanza.
Mtu akiniambia yeye ni mwanzilishi wa chama, ungeanzisha chama aje bila sisi ambao tulikuwa tunaimba huko kama kwa ground kama nyinyi ambao vile mnasema. Kwa hivyo ninaweza kuwa mimi sikukuwa kiongozi wa ODM mwaka wa 2005, lakini na mimi ni mwanzilishi wa chama cha ODM. Baba, maisha yangu yote nimejua kiongozi mmoja peke yake. Ninajua kiongozi wangu ni Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Na baba, heshima ambayo umenionyesha wewe, umenichukua nikiwa kijana ambaye hakuna mtu alikuwa ananijua Kenya hii.
This feud exploded into public view over the weekend with parallel meetings that laid bare the party's fractures. In Kakamega, members of parliament allied with Sifuna held a county delegates meeting, rallying behind the Nairobi senator's bold declaration that the political deal between Raila and Ruto was dead. Sifuna's camp demanded that the party stick to its opposition roots and reject any alliance with Ruto's government.
Sisi kama chama Hakuna siku tumekaa na tukasema ati mtu mwingine 10 bila break.
Nikasema, why is this young man contradicting the party leader? Kumbe sikujua ni nyinyi mko nyuma ya Sifu. Nyinyi ni shanzi sa.
On the same day in Muhoroni constituency, the Nyanza faction fired back. Led by ODM National Chairperson and Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga, this group sharply rebuked Sifuna. Wanga was unequivocal. She said, quote, "Raila Odinga has never instructed us to leave the agreement. So, if you speak against the broad-based government, you are not speaking on behalf of ODM." End of quote. Her words underscored the loyalty of Raila's Nyanza base and their commitment to the Memorandum of Understanding with Ruto's administration.
Hakuna siku hata moja tumetoka katika hiyo agreement. Na hakuna siku hata moja baba ametuambia tutoke hapo. Kwa hivyo kama wewe unakuja kuzungumza na baba amesema tuko pamoja na President William Ruto na wewe unasema kinyume, basi wewe huzungumzi kwa niaba ya chama cha ODM.
Na sisi tunataka kuona Kenya inasonga mbele yote pamoja. Wale watu ambao wanaeneza siasa ya uchuki, siasa ya hasira, siasa ya ukabila hawana nafasi katika Kenya hii.
This clash marks the most significant threat of a split in ODM's 22-year history. Raila Odinga, sensing the urgency, has moved to quell the unrest. He has called a Central Management Committee meeting where the party's leadership will confront these sticky issues head-on. The goal is to forge a common position and prevent the party from fracturing further, but the stakes are high. A failure to reconcile these factions could see ODM implode, reshaping Kenya's political landscape ahead of 2027.
Other members of the party have also arrived at President Ruto. We sit down as a party and discuss this in the proper organ of the party, and we come up with a resolution. This is what the party has done. So what I say was this personal opinion. But the ODM opinion will come as a result of discussion within the organs of the party.
As the Orange Democratic Movement stands at this crossroads, the question looms: can Raila Odinga, the man who has held ODM together for over 2 decades, navigate this crisis? Or will the party's internal divisions prove too deep, leading to a historic split? The coming weeks will be critical as ODM fights for its survival. What does this mean for Kenya's political future? Will ODM emerge united, or will it crumble under the weight of its own contradictions? Stay tuned as we follow this unfolding drama in Kenyan politics. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.